I live in America, I live. And I say, the teacher them nothing make, teacher them in Jamaica nothing make Andrew only stress them out. The man gone America, run gone America and say, them fi the teacher them fi empty out the system. Like how the nurse them, the PMP nurse them and run gone foreign, them fi empty out the system too. So the teacher them fi run from Jamaica to empty out the system. Run gone America. The man go America go rent one limousine. Me da Jamaica me rent limousine. What kind of head do you have, brother? Me can rent limousine. Me da Jamaica me rent limousine. Me drive limousine and rent limousine. And you know what you tell the teacher them run from Jamaica out of the system as a PMP. A PMP attack. Cause him run it too, you know. Him run as a teacher, you know. And he said the nurse them are run already. The rest of them for run too, and the teacher them for run. Man, the America will rent limousine. Man, in family. I say, a big life in America I live. But that because, not saying America pay good. Well, I tell you, tell them, man, why you going to hate and jewel it? And that me want to know. Because you do too much good. You don't want so much good happen in Jamaica. You know, man. You don't want so much good happen in Jamaica. Because you know how long the country so long. And one man come to show up in 2 terms. You know, vex about it. I want to have it for much years. They turn it down. Boy, have you on a backlog. The man gone to America go rent one limousine and say a big life in my life. And the rest of PMP every run already him gone. The galang man, the port of the country galang man. The whole of PMP, the port of this blood clot go on. Come out, and I want listening about it. I want to hold on the country man. All I want to come out, go on. Who good? The PMP, they are good, you know, stay. See the fucking dirty nigga on them, the galang a foreign go live man. Galang up America. Run the galang man, I don't want to know you man.
You know, so labor right can be their own worst enemy at times. Because I'm going to show you a thing, you know. In the St. Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, there was a one seat advantage or disadvantage a couple months ago where, you know, would I either be the mayor or deputy mayor? Well, probably the deputy mayor. Yeah? Where Mr. Ennis would have be the deputy mayor. And you know what Mr. Guan? And I just about a couple weeks ago or a couple days ago, I think about maybe a week or 10 days ago, may I get to realize, say, you know, says a labor right. A labor right. Get corrupt in our heart. And don't go at the meeting and don't go vote. I mean, PNP control the municipality 100%, both mayor and deputy mayor. A labor right decides that she not go and she not support Mr. Ennis being the deputy mayor because she not get it. She want it. And true, she not get it. She sacrificed Mr. Ennis. And because of that now, PNP control both mayor and deputy mayor in the Kingston and St. Andrew municipality. We don't need to stop. Yo, we don't need to stop them kind of corruption against one another, man. We're a team. We could work together. All right, you want it. But on your time yet. Make me, Mr. Ennis get it. Go support the man. But just because you corrupt in your heart and have blood clot, bad mind. You see, so me I tell you all the while saying a PNP alone, bad mind. Bad mind is a Jamaican thing. See? You don't go to the blood clot parish council meeting and you don't vote for the blood clot deputy mayor because you don't want Mr. Ennis to get it because you want to get it. And you know one of your time yet. And we'll delay and don't go to the blood clot thing and don't go vote and make PNP control both mayor and deputy mayor. And control Kingston and St. Andrew. And control the whole of the billions of dollars and the millions of dollars in Kingston and St. Andrew municipal. Yo. You see, Uno have to stop it. Uno have to stop it. Uno have to live better than that, man. What kind of corruption that? What kind of corruption that? And no, I bet you're sorry. John, what Mr. Ennis I know you're good smarty. So, don't worry about it. God gonna make what happen. And we don't wish nobody no bad. But look, you know, we have to stop them corruption there. You see it. Imagine you fight against somebody on your team and make your team lose just because you now get to be captain or the deputy captain. Come on. Eh? Ah, no, look here now. PNP control the entire municipality. Deputy and mayor. How na go override that now? Eh? And watch you now. Them dead are not doing no work, you know. A Robert Nestor Morgan, me see a fixed parish council road in Kingston and St. Andrew. Right? The mayor now do no work, neither him deputy mayor. And the man, Mr. Ennis, would be sure say would do the work. Now, if it was a PNP fight against him, we would understand that, because we expect that. But for know says a labor right, decide if you don't turn up and don't vote, make we lose the deputy mayor. Jaja, I'm a bit of a deal with. But I hope you win back your council seat when the time come. And I hope all I know with no corruption and no dirty heart on a labor right where having a dirty heart against one another. I hope no fix up on a folly ground. Yeah? All I know councillors and deputy and what you call caretaker. I hope no get to act together. Because I'm telling you once, I'm telling you twice, I'm going to tell you 3 times. If we lose parish council, we get fucking at the general. So no stay there fight against blood clot one head and no pick up on the folly ground. And if we lose the general election, see them like how we give them 3 them I give it to. Try know that. I'm going to give you a pretty good example. Edward Seaga win the election 1980, 30th of October. 1986, he lose the parish council. And by 89, he lose the general. 3 years wasn't enough for him come back. History may give you know. Lose the parish council 86. And that was a marker for him lose the election 89. Pattison lose parish council 2003. And that was a marker. See? PNP lose the election, the parish council election 2003. 2007, they lose the general. Don't play parish council. We want to stop the infighting and the corruption against one another. I want to come out and support one another. See? I see Labour right them on the ground, like I and I. Some of we not like voting a parish council, you know, but let me tell you something. You didn't know a parish council election even more important. Parish council, the money making, you know. A parish council collect taxes for bar, barber shop, hairdresser, street sign, market, roadside vendors, and what? You name it. The dancing where you keep the parish council money for pay for permit, land tax, all of these things. Parish council collect them money there, you know. Billions of dollars we are talking about, you know. We cannot afford for PNP of parish council, you know. So, I tell you, no one I do. Get it together and get it right. Get it right. If we don't lose the parish council, we have a problem. Going to have a problem. Hey, you know one of my PNP friend tell me a couple weeks ago? So the government sit down for all this money and make PNP win 14 seats. If you don't know, says a psychological win that. And I sit down and I meds it and I say, you're right, psychological is a win that for them. Because if you come from 14 to 28, that's a big step. Big chunk that. Right? No. On a barely scrape through the Blows and Skirt Parish Council election year before last. Barely scrape through. Barely. I think a 6-7. Seen or 5-7, something like that. I don't remember properly. But on a barely scrape through. Seeing? Almost half and half with the parish council them. And the main bread basket of parish council, Kingston and St. Adjo. Once somebody if you come vote to Blow down skirt and don't come vote and make Mr. Ennis, don't get the deputy mayor and fuck up with chances in a parish council. Make Pnp a control the whole of the blood clot money just because your mind bad no bumbo clot. Because you want to be mayor. Deputy mayor. Yeah? You fight against Mr. Ennis and don't come turn up for vote. Now fuck her, man. And that the one blood clot sitting where you do, you know. Cause of the whole Kingston and St. Andrew municipality and leading up to the election that can cast with the election. If you not control parish council, it's not easy for win election, you know. You probably won't. Me give you the example already, 86 and 2003. Me give you a Siaga example and me give you a Pnp example. All when 2 and 3 years they between the parish council, once they win parish council, they're going to win the election. So no blood clot stay down, no fuck about no fight against one another. Set a fucking idiot, you know. We can be our own worst enemy at times. We need to pull together and stop fight against one another. That don't make no sense. This is what Pnp do. With the people them under the bridge there. In the wilderness. In a first world country. United States of America. Right? Whatever them circumstances and why them did this, so I don't know. I guess it happened to the best of way. You know, it depends on your circumstances, I don't know. But this is first world. Yeah? This is America. Global superpower. Yeah? The country with the world dollar. Yeah? I see somebody type in the comments say, in one place in Vancouver, more homeless people in one little place, more than we're there in Jamaica. I don't know. But everybody have them experiences. This man, one of my little cousin tell me, say, the amount of homeless people in the Bronx and in the Queens is amazing. No, we can't compare America with Jamaica when it comes to certain things, you know. But, me just say all of that to say, it happens everywhere. And it happen in some country when a storm no blow. Storm no blow America. I mean, apart from them have tornado, I don't know. So, more time. Yeah? But, me say all of that to say this. You see, all of the people in Jamaica are going like them entitled. Like the government is an insurance company and them entitled to get back house with storm blow down. Not a damn thing no go so. What the government is doing, we should be thankful and we should be grateful. And we must wait to turn. Yeah? Stop going like we want. You know, malign and bad up the government. But you know what? Sometimes I name too much the people them too much, you know. But you see the opposition, we have a very dangerous opposition. Yeah. You know, since Mark Golden took over the reins of the PNP has become very divisive and very bitter. But me tell you already, you know, Mark Golden, and I tell you again, the next general election 2030, you will not be the party president. I guarantee you that. Mm-hmm. Because what you came and saw and conquered and destroyed, you know, you're not going to be liked and you're not going to be loved for it. And the people in your own party is becoming your enemies more and more every day. Now, I don't see when I have no leader over there still, really. I mean, look, I mean, think. I say leader, I mean, for lead Jamaica. I don't see when I have that. But I say when I have better leader in the PNP than Mark Golden. Better leader in the PNP than Mark Golden. I swear. But I know why enough of them keep him on. He have vast amount of wealth and cash. That is the thing. But hey, I'm only minding my own damn labor right business. I don't business in the PNP business, except on a stay right there in opposition. That's where I know how to stay. Excuse me. See, everybody, all who never have a house and did have piece of house and have a whole house or anything but house or did have or never have. Everybody want the government to get them out. The $1.4 billion they want to make PNP are telling us, say, pressure the government. But look here, 1.4 billion. How much is 1.4 billion? How much percent of the $67 billion where the government spend since Melissa, pan Melissa victims and everything to do with Melissa? $67 billion. How much out of that 67 billion is the 1.4 when collect? Let me ask you something. One of the aspects say, you go and if you just drive around in some Jeep and out some envelope with the money. And that's how government work, man. You see, this government is exercising a thing called fiscal discipline. You know, look chaka chaka, ray, dash out, see me, give me, whoa, hey, something there, and so. And that is what I'm afraid to break free from, you know. We're not a disciplined set of people. We find it hard to break from the indiscipline and the. I mean, some of we are struggling, probably poor. Yeah. You know what I mean? But that don't mean to say we can't learn and we can't come to terms with reality and decorum and principle. And if you tell people about decorum and principle and manners when them out of door still. But just remember, say, Andrew Wallace never created that situation for you. And remember, say, all I want down at Westmoreland and down the side of the West there. You've been voting for PNP all of your life. Some of you down there 90-year-old and 80-year-old. We never vote no other way about PNP yet. Some of you are 65 and 70 and 50. And some of you are as young as 25 and 23 and I vote for PNP. And the short space of time, Labour get a little piece of you down there. You grab it and push it on a blouse and skirt pocket and say, all right, vote them out now. And vote out back Labour right. So, watch out. You just relax, man. You know, get the house them. But just remember, say, the government is not an insurance company. The government no own no house. The government is assist you. Assist the government to assist you. You know, purely out of being good government. and you know, and a helpful government, and a caring government. But it's not like saying obligated. What the government really responsible for is provide opportunities that you know, can make on a house and buy and own a house. And yes, some of us will fall by the wayside and have to get help. So be it. But everybody can sit down and depend on it. You know, I want to say everybody, me not paint to the broad brush really. I mean, you know, I mean, see people in a foreign they sleep in a coal and a bridge and plaza and roadside and everywhere. And the storm no blow this up. So it's not unique to us. It's not synonymous to us in no way. Um, or is it synonymous to us? Probably it is. Yeah, yeah. It's a thing will happen worldwide. You know, I'm not make no excuse for nobody, but you know, I have to just get an act together and say, stop vote for PNP, man. That are the problem in Jamaica. Stop vote for PNP. Anytime we stop vote for PNP, yeah, things are go better. Believe me.
Why every time the PNP in a power, Jamaica always go on a downfall? Why? I mean, this is something which is we are no make up. It is so true. Every time them in a power, and at the end of them tenure, we always have high debt for payback. Because them always go around and borrow a lot of money. The infrastructure of the country always neglected because those money don't spend to build back the country. Crime always on a high because they encourage corruption. And so many more bad things always happen to Jamaica when PNP in a power, and at the end of them tenure, the government who follow them have to come and rebuild back. See? Because I can remember 1980, Mr. Siago have to come build back. And since 2016, that Andrew do. They never left nothing for government come build pan. Them government always have to build back because when PNP in a power, a lot of demolishing of the economy go on. So I ask a question. Why? Why the country have to go on a downfall when PNP in a power? Think on those things.
Fully done. I mean, I beg no friend of me talk that. Some people are sent us saying fully done. Me can't believe that people are fight against development and upliftment for the parish. People are going to say they don't want no road. They don't want no housing scheme. They don't want no urban center. They don't want nothing good for the parish. And I say, oh, them people, and if they tie back a cow, make cow shit pan them, you know, man. Yeah, man. There are people who tie back a cow and make cow shit pan them, because guess you know, these people don't have nothing near sense. How the hell a government to come and fix the road and have a lot of plans in the parish and people are going to talk say they don't want it? Me know don't want it, you know. And the 10,000, the 5,000 them, one used to go line our parish council. For through that now go on again, I that mad somehow, no? Because you don't need to go find on yourself a work or go learn a trade. Because I see the PNP I try everywhere to stop development in a St. Thomas. But me can't tell on this, it not gonna work. The Andrew Wallace administration I go jump over all of the barriers Cause all of that go on. Others are trying to stop progress. And for that boy, they will name Omar New Larry one name. You see? We're going to talk about the fish tank name Michelle Charles are building at St. Thomas. One going to talk about the $300 million plaza where the man build a town. The PNP man build a town. We don't know parish council approval. You know, so see, that's one of the most corrupted motherfucking party. And that's why I cannot like nothing in PNP. I can't tell you that. So I voice my opinion. So who want fucking like it. I don't care. But these people only thinking for themselves and them belly. Journalists over the years contribute a lot to Jamaica. Mr. Vegas is a dancer and a reggae artist, contribute a lot to Jamaica. So just through the government recognize them now, the PNP and them bandwagon, I got jump down and start talk all type of shit about the people them. Why we not like the progress? Why not like when see a black man arise? Why? Why not stay so? Because it's not a PNP get it before I want so. The man them deserve them thing. I will congratulate them. One Jamaica.